Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire. Today we're back to watch yet another Scentsy training, mainly because one of their top reps, I think her name is Jennifer Anderson, she was really rude. She was yelling at her downline. She was super rude and condescending. So I decided to keep covering their top reps. I just have a feeling that the top reps in Scentsy are really mean. Is it Scentsy that people say on TikTok that they're the mean girls on TikTok, the Scentsy reps? Before we get into the video, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. That's nice for you to support my channel if you would like. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here. And let's just get right into this video.
Me? All right. Now I'm live in OC Sense as well. Brilliant.
Oh yeah, trigger warning for very shaky camera. She is gonna wave her arms a lot and the camera's gonna shake. So if you're sensitive to that, please don't watch. Maybe just listen or skip the video altogether, but the camera's gonna be shaking a lot. So just a heads up for that.
All right, let me fix that. And for those of you guys that are here from OC Sense, hello, happy Wednesday. I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to hop on. I'm gonna get my notes and we will get started. I hope you guys are having a magnificent morning. For those of you guys on the West Coast that I'm talking to here, and for most of you guys from my team page that I'm talking to here, hope you guys are having a good afternoon because a lot of you guys are East Coast on my team. So let's get started. We've got a lot of people hopping on, and I know it's annoying to just be sitting there stagnant, so let's get started. So first, for those of you guys, a lot of you don't know me. I'm Andy Teeter. So for you guys, I'm your superstar director. For you guys, your awesome superstar director, Wendy, is one of my great friends, and she invited me to come talk to you guys about sponsoring today. And I love talking about sponsoring. I can't get enough of it. Sponsoring has been the way that Scentsy has kind of poured into my heart fully is because of sponsoring. Because when I see someone hit their goals and reach for the stars, and even if they don't quite hit their goal, even if they're working hard to do it.
Good God, you know what else is annoying? When your camera is shaking that much. Come on, you're supposed to be a professional, aren't you?
There's nothing like it. There's nothing in this world like it, and it's something that is magical, and you know, if you know, you know, right? So
in my opinion, she loves recruitment because she gets more money when she recruits and grows her team, and then when her team recruits a lot of people, she gets all the benefits from that. So that's why she loves it.
First, I want to ask, what are you telling yourself about sponsoring? So are you saying, oh, well, I'm not a good sponsor. I'm just not good.
Just noticed the doggo on her bed in the background. So cute.
At it. You know, I don't really care for it because I'm not good at it. Are you telling yourself these things? Because here's the thing. You are going to believe whatever you are telling yourself. I know you've heard this a million times, but it's true. So if you're telling yourself that you're bad at something, your brain believes itself. You believe yourself, right? So that little guy that's on your shoulder, like, you can't do this. They think you're stupid. You're not good at it. No, what's happening is you're telling yourself you're not, and your mindset is off, right? It's not that you're not good at it. Sponsoring is just making friends. That's all it is. And it's asking people that you're uncomfortable to ask. That's all it is. Over and over again. Statistics, it's in the numbers. If you
recruiting is making friends. You mean scamming people and pretending that you're their friend so that you can get them to join your team so that you can get financial benefits off of it? That's what I think sponsoring or recruitment is. But you can let me know down below your thoughts. Do you think that recruitment is friends? Do you think that these MLM friendships are transactional, or are they real? Like, some of them surely are real, but a lot of them are not. They're transactional, especially when you reach out to people on social media or in real life. You're not reaching out to them because you genuinely want to make friends with them. You're reaching out to them because you want them to join your team, which ultimately leads to you earning money and benefits from that.
Ask more people. If you mention to more people, they're going to want to join. So let's talk about why recruit. Why should we sponsor? Like, Andy, I don't get it. Like, what's the benefit of me sponsoring? I'm going to tell you my lowest paycheck in Scentsy and my highest paycheck in Scentsy. My lowest paycheck in Scentsy was my first month. I went certified and I got a whopping $250, which was awesome because I needed to pay my Jeep payment and it was $400 and I was almost there in my first month. That's why I joined. I wanted to pay my car payment. Okay, so fast forward. What's been my highest paycheck in Scentsy? My highest paycheck in Scentsy, and I didn't go in to find the exact numbers, but I remember it was almost 15,000. I believe it was like 14 something. I'm sorry, I did not have time to go check the exact numbers. But why is that? It is because I sponsored right from the beginning. I grew a team wide. That's what they say, right? Grow your team wide. Growing your team wide means building your front line, means sponsoring. So if you grow your team wide, monthly, not just when you feel like it, not just once every 6 months, not just when we're working on an incentive trip, but monthly, every single month, you're out there putting your absolute effort. And I just want to say one thing that I say to my team a lot. They've heard this a million times. No one is asking you to make Scentsy the priority in your life. We're just asking you to make Scentsy.
She just said that her highest paycheck was as high as it was because she was recruiting a bunch of people. If the majority of money comes from recruitment, you are in a pyramid scheme. In product-based pyramid scheme even. Where are the sales? Where is the product? It's all about recruitment. If it's all about recruitment and you earn most money through recruitment, you are in a product-based pyramid scheme.
It's the A priority if you tell us that you want more and that you need the money. Okay? No one in this world will tell you that you have to make Scentsy the priority. Matter of fact, sometimes we have different stages in our life and we can give more to some, you know, in some situations in Scentsy and then in others. One year I might be going through something that, you know, but I know that I'm consistently putting in and it's still a priority. Okay? There's no like, oh, I'm just going to try. I'm going to hope for the best. No, I'm putting my all. It is still a priority, but it's never been the priority. My family, they're more.
What is with the mocking tone that she talks in? I don't like that. When I hear these leaders say those things in that tone, in that way, it feels really rude and condescending. I don't like the like, why did she have to say it that way? She is coming off as a mean girl, isn't she? Maybe that's just me, but to me, I wouldn't want to hear my boss or my upline or whatever talk to me in that way.
Important, okay? Scentsy will never be more important than my family, okay? But it will always be a priority in my life, okay?
At least that's fair. At least she didn't say, you know, neglect everything and always work your business no matter what's happening. So we can appreciate that. We're gonna appreciate that.
So we heard why recruit. Because of the pay. We're here to make money. This is a business. Like, we can say we're here to make friends and we're here to do, you know, big things and blah, 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 blah. But when it all comes down to it, we all need extra money, especially right now. So all those other things are like the icing on the cake.
But I thought you just said recruitment is making friends, and now recruitment is to make money and not friends. A bit contradictory?
And, you know, and all the other parts of the cake, it all comes together. I am here to tell you, I'm here for the friendships too. But at the end of the day, it's still a business. We are here to make money. You cannot make more than $600 a month. No, sorry. Okay, that's not right. I'm not going to say that. So you can make more than $600 a month with Scentsy if you sell more than $2,000 a month, right?
What? Okay. Income claims. Hello. Let's see the income disclosure statement from Scentsy, which I'm gonna link it down below in the description box. Currently, I have the 2022 income disclosure statement. Maybe by the time this video comes out, they'll put out the 2023 one, but for now I'm gonna read this one because this is what I have. So this is for the United States. So Scentsy doesn't have the rankings as we know. Usually it just has group 1 and group 2, and group 2 is where the majority of Scentsy distributors are in, and group 1 would be like the top reps. You can see per the maximum annual commissions that group 1 earns, like 1.1 million sometimes, some of these top reps, and then group 2 is significantly smaller. But the one that we're gonna focus on is the median annual commissions. Even in group 1, a median yearly is $963, which is nothing yearly. And then median annual commissions for group 2 is $133 per year. $133 per year. She just said it's really easy to earn $600 a month in Scentsy. But like, look at this. My brain is scattered because I did not sleep well. So apologies for that. I did go out. I had one cocktail and I came back home and it was late and I didn't get my full 7 hours of sleep. So usually my voice gives out when I don't sleep. I've been awake for like an hour and a half, but income claim, whatever. I'm gonna link the income disclosure statement down below. You can take a look at it yourself. But she just made an income claim, and $600 a month is unreachable for the majority of distributors in Scentsy.
But why do that? Why go through all that trouble and sell so much, like you're selling $20,000 a month in PRV, when you could just build a team and you get rewarded way better in your paycheck? And you're not having to hustle all that PRV. I'm not saying I don't want y'all to hustle PRV. I love hustling PRV.
But you just said it, and you just outright said that recruiting is where you earn more and it's easier to earn money that way. You're kind of telling that you're in a pyramid scheme, in my opinion.
But at the end of the day, you want to build your front line, because bonuses from your team, if you're sharing with them what they're doing and they're growing their teams and they're having success, not only does that fill your cup and your heart, but your paycheck grows too. If they're hitting their goals, you're hitting your goals. So I talked about my lowest and my highest paycheck, but let's talk a little bit too about when we're growing. I remember like it was yesterday. Star and Superstar consultant. I couldn't see the big picture because my bonuses on my team were small. They're going to be small. Lead Star consultant, they're going to be $50, $200, your bonuses on your team. It's kind of hard to comprehend what people like me are telling you and what other SSDs told me when I started, because you're looking at this and you're like, well, I'm only making this much off of my team. How's it even possible to make a full-time income? Okay. But that's because you need to push past. To Superstar consultant is where I really started to see my paychecks go when I was putting in $1,000 to $2,000 a month, recruiting 1 to 5 people a month. And I hit Superstar consultant. That is when I started to see my paychecks go to like 500 to 1,000. And I was like, you know what? Okay, all right. I see where people are going with this. I see where you could make money doing this. And then I hit director a few months later, and that is when I really...
Why is she talking in that way? I don't understand. That's like, stop it.
Started to see, which by the way, I earned a trip for 2 as a Star consultant my first year. I just want to point that out because earning trips is not only for the top people here in Scentsy. Matter of fact, you hear it all the time.
It'd be great if she can like stop waving that finger into our faces. Why are we doing this? Thought we're supposed to be grown-ups and professionals, and we have this lady speaking to us in this way. I don't like it.
It's easier sometimes for you guys to hit because I can't promote. I don't get promotion points anymore. You guys all do, a lot of you that aren't Superstar directors. So whenever I hit director, I saw this paycheck of $1,500 to $2,000, and I was like, oh, okay. And I added up. I was working maybe 15 hours a week, sometimes 20, to get that. And then I started to add up. I was like, oh, per hour, that's pretty good money, right? Like, that's good money. Even though I wanted to make more than that, that was really good money for my hourly what I was putting in. So fast forward to star director, that's when I started to see more of the full-time income that I was used to making, $3,000 or more a month. And then superstar director is when it started to be $5,000 or more a month. And then it goes up from there. Obviously, you cannot recruit. So what we see happen a lot is people are really excited their first year, they hit director, they recruit consistently, they work with their team, and then they stop. And then a year later, they want to start up again. And I always say it's like that merry-go-round where if you start pushing a merry-go-round, it's spinning, you can just kind of go like this, right? And keep it going, okay? But if you stop, you have to go through all over again and start back up, winding it back up again. And that's how it is if you take a break longer than a month or two from your business. You're going to see it's really hard to get it back going. You can, but it's going to take that same effort it did in the beginning. Some people don't like that. Now let's go back to sponsoring. Okay, so who are we sponsoring and how? How? Well, number one, people that know you, like you, trust you will want to join you, buy from you, host with you. Okay, but we're talking about joining here. So people that know you, like you, trust you. How can they know you, like you, and trust you if you're not building a relationship with them? What are some ways you can meet people and build relationships? Number one, we see Wendy do it a lot. Steffi, my sponsor, does it a lot. I'm starting to do it a lot. I used to do it a ton. It is called lifestyle attraction marketing. So if people see you succeeding, if people know you because they see you on Facebook, they think they know you, right? Because a lot of us share our authentic selves, which we're going to talk about that in a second. So if you are doing those things and you're putting small things out there like, and by the way, put the income disclosure on these. Do not post it without. I know I'm guilty and we get in a hurry and we don't do that. But I got this cup of coffee on my Scentsy card. Thanks, Scentsy. Or, I got these new pair of shoes. Thank you, Scentsy.
All right, at least she said it, like put the income disclosure statement on it or link it or whatever in the post. But still, you're still telling people to make these income claims. We just saw the income disclosure statement. The majority of people are not making any profit. They're earning $133 a year, which is not profit because they're buying the products. It doesn't include the products that they purchase from Scentsy throughout the year. So they're definitely not profiting. They might be losing money on their Scentsy business as well. So how are they supposed to show people that they're succeeding if the majority of them are not succeeding? Are they supposed to fake it then? Is that what we're telling them?
People are going to start watching you because they're like, well, what's she doing with this Scentsy? Oh, I saw her just go on a free trip, or I saw she's working towards a free trip, or, whatever the case may be, right? So they know you, like you. Now, how do they trust you? So a lot of people that I meet, and I'm going to give you a list. So I meet new friends because remember, this is all about building your network, making new friends. That's what sponsoring is, right? That's what building your network is. So where do I meet my new friends? Parties are a huge way. Imagine if you have 5 parties booked, online parties, let's say, and 25 people are going to each one. Even if they don't buy from you, are you building a relationship with these people because they said they were going to the party? So they have to like Scentsy or want to try it. So are you still adding them as a friend? Are you building a relationship? Are you adding them to your VIP page? What are you doing with those people? Because that's 125 people a month right there of new people you could add to your network. A lot. For free. Legit. People pay good money to add $25 people to their network. More than $125. So keep that in mind. You can meet people at events. Craft shows is a great way. So what are you doing to meet people at craft shows and stay in touch with them? Are you adding them on your Facebook? Are you adding them on social media? Are you getting their information so you can follow up with them to build that relationship?
Every time any MLM hunt starts talking about recruitment and befriending people and constantly adding them, getting their numbers, adding them on social media, I automatically get so overwhelmed and exhausted from the thought of that, of living that life when you're just looking to speak to anyone and everyone everyone new just so that you can get their information, get their numbers, so that you can ask them to join your Scentsy team. It just sounds so exhausting. And the majority of people are not even profiting from doing all of that crap. It's just sad.
Build that relationship. Fundraising is a great way. You're meeting, sometimes at fundraisers, you have hundreds of people buying from you. That's a great way, a free way, to meet people and build them, build your network. Referrals, your friends, ask them, the people that buy from you already, hey, I am looking for 5 referrals. If you refer 5 people and just like one of them buys from me, I will send you a scent circle, or I will send you a deluxe sample, or whatever you've got. Local networking events. So Chamber of Commerce. Oh, I hope you guys can hear me okay. All right. Yep. I froze up a little bit. So Chamber of Commerce meetings, going to, even if you're not set up at a local craft show, but you go just to network with people. I have some people, Maureen actually and Beth on our team. They just set up a local women's chapter, women's networking group. Set up your own so you can meet new people. I go out to lunch and once a month, and with other small business owners in my area, we just go to lunch and we have some drinks. It's happy hour, not lunch. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's happy hour. We might have some drinks, but but that's how I get out and network with people. You guys, if you go to my...
You're not a small business owner if you're in Scentsy. You're an independent contractor for Scentsy. You're not a business owner. It's not your business. You can get terminated. You have these top ladies who are quite rude, acting as your bosses. It's not your own business.
YouTube, you will see a ton of videos on how to network online. I join, groups, Boston Terrier groups, whatever groups that I can join, and authentically make friends. I'm not going after them like a shark, trying to, oh, hey, what about...
It kind of sounds like you are. To me, at least. I don't know.
My Scentsy from here, hey, hun. We don't want to be those people, right? We are authentically trying to build a network like any other business person is, and we want to be taken seriously because of all these hey, hun people that are really ruining it for us, right? Let's be real. I have to defend myself sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'm not like them. Let's just be real. I'm not like them. Okay? I own a business. I am a real business owner. And that gets me to one of my other points here is we
absolutely not a business owner. You're an independent contractor for Scentsy. Doesn't matter if you are the person that earns 1.1 million in a year. It's still not your own business. You can get terminated by Scentsy. Scentsy can shut down and then you're screwed. Half of your downline can leave. Your income is gonna get screwed. It's not your own business. You're not a business owner. You're an independent contractor for Scentsy. And I don't know if these people, if they believe that they're actual business owners, or are they just saying that to attract people? I'm not sure what I think about that, but whatever. You're not a business owner.
We are offering, so once you start believing that you are offering a wonderful opportunity, whether they take it or not, that's on them. Okay, I can't let that get in the way of me asking more people if they say no, or if they maybe don't want to do it at that particular time, or whatever the case may be. I have stopped from asking some of my friends that have kids, some of my friends that are doctors, and the one came to me and she's a doctor, she has small kids, and she's like, why didn't you ever ask me? She ended up joining, but she's like, why didn't you ever ask me? I'm like, I was making the decision for her that she was too busy, or she already made good money. Why would she want to do this? You don't make the decision for them. You let them make the decision. If you're going out there in this world thinking, I've got this great opportunity, I want to grow my team, and I know I can have this amazing network of awesome men and women, and I've got this great opportunity. But if you're going out there like, ugh, I guess I'm really mad at Scentsy because my shipping was way too long, and if you don't believe in the company, in the products, in your team, in yourself, people see that and they're not going to want to join you. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about how they know you or trust you, because I want to go back to that. So let's talk about the lifestyle recruiting and lifestyle attraction marketing. So what are you doing to show people who you authentically are? Authenticity is one of our core values at Scentsy. You will never I cannot believe I haven't talked about farts yet, because like I literally talk about farts and boogers and like all the weird stuff, like toe hair. I talk about all the weird stuff in my trainings. Why? Because that's who I am. I am a weirdo. I like kung fu movies. I don't like what other people like usually. I like to be different. And you know what? That is what attracts my tribe to me. Some people might not like that and they might not like me. And I'm old enough because I'm an old lady now and I understand that not everybody's going to like me and that's okay. But I will attract my tribe to me by being authentic, being authentic. And that is so important, because if your friends and family see you trying to be someone else, or they see you out there being fake, and that people know it. Like I know it from a mile away. I know a good person, and I hate to say this because like I don't want to be like, oh, I'm the all-knowing, but like I know a good person from a bad person, and I don't surround myself with bad people with bad energy and bad mojo. That's just not who I am. And other people are like that too. They can see through you and they don't want to see fakeness. They want to see realness. You guys sometimes don't go on lives because you're afraid of the way you look, because you don't have makeup on, or you know, your kids are running around in the background and like you might accidentally cuss on live, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I could never share this. Why not? People love to see that. They want to see that you have a life just like they do. That's how they grow to trust you. That's how they want to join you. If they don't know you're selling Scentsy, they don't see anything about Scentsy on your page, and then you're not sharing anything about yourself, they don't know who you are, they don't as a person, and you're not being authentic, then how are they going to know to join you, right? Let's move on. So,
I mean, my personal thoughts on this. Sorry, I got really, really warm all of a sudden, and this chair is leather and it's not really helping me stay cool. One thing is you being authentic and likable and transparent on social media. It's a whole different thing, the fact that you're not successful in this MLM. And people can tell if you're not successful. I mean, I hope they can. I think it's pretty clear because these top reps like to share their lives on social media, their lifestyle, which clearly they have money, they can afford to travel and do certain things that people who don't earn profit in Scentsy can't do. So I think like even if people who know you are watching you, they know that you're not successful, but they see you and you're likable and your posts are funny and your lives are whatever, but they can still probably tell that you're not really successful. You might fool them and they'll join you, and then they'll realize that you're not really successful as you present it on social media, and then they're just gonna leave anyway, or like they're just not gonna want to join you anyway. It doesn't matter if you're likable if they can tell that you're faking that you're successful when you're not really. And why would they want to join your business if you're not even successful in it? You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. But it's like, it's fine, be authentic, be you, but don't fake it that you're successful when you're not. And we've seen from the income disclosure statement that the majority of people are not successful in Scentsy. And it's not just Scentsy, it's all MLMs out there. 99% of people never make any profit across all multi-level marketing companies. It's not just Scentsy that's the problem, it's all MLM.
Stop just asking who you're comfortable to ask. And we talked about that a little bit earlier, but I really want you to stop and think about what I'm saying. How many of us you're like, okay, I'm going for the no. I'm going for the no. I'm going to go out and I'm going to ask everyone. And then literally you come to me and you say, I'm like, look, okay, so if I'm training somebody, I'm like, okay, well, how many people did you ask? And they're like, I asked 10 people and no one said yes. You said statistics show 1 out of 10 say yes, and I asked 10. Well, okay, so I guess I should reword that. 1 out of 10 statistics, 1 to 2 out of 10 statistics do show will say yes, but that's out of a greater group of number. So you have to actually ask 50 to 100 then you're going to see that 1 out of or 2 out of 10 out of the big number. So I know I should always say that and, you know, put a disclaimer up, but it is true that.
Is that the same statistic that says you have to ask 50 to 100 people so that you get the 1 out of 10 gave you a yes? Can you link that somewhere? Where is that? She didn't link anything, so I don't know where she's getting that statistic, but it's not the first time that I heard that.
the more people you ask, the more chances you have. But the problem is you guys are stopping at 10 to 20. Why? Because you're only asking the people you're comfortable with asking. You're not asking everyone. You're not mentioning the joint opportunity to all your customers. You're not mentioning the joint opportunity to all your friends and family. You're only mentioning to the ones you're comfortable with. Now, what I want you to do is go out and ask the ones that you're not comfortable with. And you say, well, how do I start? And I'm going to give you my wording, and it's super hard. You're never going to remember it. I legit say to people, why aren't you doing what I do? You'd be great at this. If they have a party and they've gotten a few orders, I'm
Oh, how unique. We've never heard that one before.
like, looks like you've got a great base. Why don't we turn this in to a flip a kit, an earn a kit, and you just come on and join, because I know that you'd be great at this. They just need to hear that sometimes. But you're not saying that to everyone. Those words are so simple. Why aren't you doing what I'm doing? You ready to do this? That's it. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you want to go even further, sometimes I say, would you like to hear my specials? So I'll ask people, would you like to hear my specials? I've got 3 specials going on. I've always got 3 freaking specials going on. Number 1, I've got a special if they want to purchase from me. Say free shipping over $75, whatever. I don't know. Number 2, hey, you can get this for free if I make you a referral link. A referral link is a party. That's all it is. It's just an online party. But I'm calling it a referral link. Okay? Because people are sick of the party word. Number 3, if you know any...
So you're misleading and lying to people about what the link is when it's not really a referral link?
Anybody that wants to make some extra money from home, or whatever you want to say. If you don't want to say work from home, I understand that wording could be a little cliche. What are some other wording? I might say, hey, if you know anybody that would enjoy doing what I do and working online, if you send them to me and they join, I will give you a free gift for the referral. But sometimes what that does is it takes the pressure off of them, and they're like, oh wait, well, I know somebody, I'm that somebody. So see how simple the wording can be, and you just ask over and over again. Sometimes you're going to ask the same people over and over again, and they're going to keep saying, yeah, maybe someday. We've got a star director on our team that literally went for years, Danielle Wilson, and she would just kept saying, oh, yep, someday I'm going to do it. And sometimes she wouldn't even answer me. I'm like, hey, we've got a join special. She'd read it and I'd answer. Now, I could have given up on her, but I didn't. Every 3 months, I would go back, hey, we've got another join special. This is your time. And she'd be like, "Meh." And then guess what? One day...
Just the fact that they are annoying people like this, spamming them and being a nuisance and are being proud. She thinks it's funny that she kept annoying this person. I don't understand. Like, leave people alone. If she's leaving you on red, if they're saying no, just leave them alone. What are you doing?
We started Earn a Kit, and she was like, what do I have to lose? Let's just give it a try. And here we are. She's a star director on my front line. But if I would have given up, if I would have stopped asking, who knows what would have happened? Maybe.
How often does that happen, though? The fact that she kept saying no and ignoring you, and then all of a sudden she joined and then she got to the top. How often does that happen? It doesn't happen often. So when people ignore you or say no, just please, for the love of God, leave them alone.
Somebody would have asked her, another person would have asked her. I had somebody literally join, and she was like, oh yeah, my neighbor sold Scentsy forever. I'm like, why didn't you join under her? She's like, oh, she never asked me. Okay, glad I did, right? So let's end with a challenge. So we talked about earlier, you're only asking the people you're comfortable with. We've all heard, go for the no. My challenge to you is, this is August 17th. So August 17th to September 17th, you take 10 to 15 minutes out of every single day and you go for the no. So if you want to go for, how many is that divided by 30? What is that? 3 people a day? 3.5 people a day? I don't know what that is, but whatever you want to do. So if you want to say, okay, Monday through Thursday, I'm going to take 15 minutes a day and I'm going to network with people. I'm going to meet new friends online or whatever you want to do. And then I'm going to take another 15 minutes a day to mention the joining opportunity to 5 people. Or maybe you want to do all the people at once. It doesn't matter to me how you do it. If you want to start with 1. I always say start with doing 1 a day. It's better than none, right? But take this month and go for the no. There are a million probably printouts you could Google. Wendy might even have one. Like, I don't have one because I'm just not good at that stuff. But what I do is, I'll show you guys. Oh, that's right. My phone's up here. I can't show you. But what I do is I legit have my calendar in my phone. And here's I have another idea too. So I have a calendar in my phone and I just go in and I'm like, all right, I asked my 5 people. I set reminders on my phone every single day. And it says, did you talk to 5 people about joining your team today? And if I'm in bed at night and I'm like, oh shit, I know that reminder's about to go off and I'm trying to go to sleep. I got a choice. I can either do 10 the next day or I could just do them that night and get it over with, right? I say get it over with like it's a chore. Sorry, I don't mean get it over with because I actually like it.
You're making friends, but let's just get it over with, and you're doing 5 people per day. This is ridiculous.
There's I read a book one time that a lady said, put 5 bracelets, like bangle bracelets, on your wrist and wear them all day. And you get to take each person that you mentioned the joint opportunity every day. You just take them off and you want to go to bed without bangles on your wrist. Whatever you need to do it, guys, because I'm here to tell you, if you're going for 100 no's every single month, you're going to recruit 1 to 5 people a month, maybe even more. And who cares?
Where are you gonna keep pulling out 100 people per month? That is insane. I know, like, social media, you can go for a random stranger on social media, but like, come on. You're supposed to make friends and invest time into talking to these people so that they trust you, so that you can actually recruit them. This is a lot of effort and time, and you're gonna keep adding 5 new people every single day. That is an insane amount of work. To me, at least. I don't know, but it's just too much. And then after all of that, the majority of people are still not making any profit in Scentsy.
If you're not good with the wording, come to your team page, go to your sponsor, go to your director, go to Wendy, whoever. Come and say, hey, I need help with wording. This lady is saying this. How do I come back to that? Everybody can help you. The point is that you're going to become good at it because you're practicing and you're getting better, right? Because all it is just relating to people, talking to people, and doing it, taking action. That is the & 1 thing that is the downfall to so many people's business. It's because they get in their own head, and I hear every 6 months, I know I need to do it, I know what I need to do, but and they're in their own head, and it's this vicious cycle. You know what insanity is? It's doing things over and over, expecting the same result. Don't be insane.
Gosh, MLM people really love that saying, don't they?
Okay, I'm insane. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm a little crazy. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But be your own crazy. Go out there and do something different. Do something unique. Be yourself. Be authentic. Authentic. I can't say that word today. Go out there, mention the joint opportunity, and if you're not doing it, it's your own fault. It's your own fault for not building your business because there's no one else to blame but you. You can't blame anybody else, not your sponsor, not your director, not your superstar director.
You can blame the business model, which is literally set up so that the majority of people are gonna fail. They're never gonna make any profit. And only the top 1% or less make all the money. So you can absolutely blame the business model when you're in an MLM because it's not your fault.
It's your fault. The training is here. We're telling you how to do it. You just gotta take action. So, love you guys big. Thank you, OC Scents, for having me on. Thank you, team, for being here. And let me know if you have questions because I am on your team page here, so I can answer questions under this. And you guys let me know if you have questions on our team page. I will answer you there. Goodbye, all, and have a fabulous week. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me.
I really didn't like her attitude. She wasn't as bad as Jennifer, but I felt like she was still being rude and condescending, and the way she spoke at certain points, it was just... She's a grown-ass lady who just called herself crazy. I also find that really cringe and unnecessary. Like, you're trying to be a professional and you're trying to teach these people how to recruit, and it's just a mess, in my opinion. But you let me know down below your thoughts, and thank you for watching, especially if you made it this far. And don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. That's a nice free way to support my channel as well. And big shout out to all my channel members as always. I do appreciate you guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.